Hello, I'm Reverend Karen Davis of First Christian Church. Over the years, Hollywood movies and entertainment have made it popular to say, I don't just get mad, I get even. And we've seen numerous main characters spend a lot of time trying to do that very thing. Well, and where does that take us? What do we accomplish when we are seeking revenge? Does it really make you feel any better? Do you really come out of it a winner? Well, this week, as we are reading from the book of Genesis, chapter 45, verses 1 through 15, we are reminded that revenge is not what God intends for us. That we instead are to allow others to receive that grace and to let go of any scorekeeping we might have. That scorekeeping only eats away at us in the end. It only becomes a burden that we carry, and in the end makes us no better than whoever it is we're trying to get even with, or to do it to them like they did it to us. It becomes consuming, and it eats away at our spirit, and it takes us away from being the people that God intends for us to be. As we read in Genesis the story of Joseph, he had the opportunity to get even, to stick it to those who had not treated him fairly. But instead, he shows mercy, compassion, and grace, and leaves the rest up to God. That, in the end, is much more fulfilling. That, in the end, is what God intends for us to do and the type of people God intends for us to be. So I invite you this week to think of those scores you're thinking about wanting to settle and what you're plotting and planning to show that person, to get back at them, to make the score even, and then take a big marker and figuratively and literally mark it out. Let it go. Instead, find ways to show grace and mercy and be the people that God intends for us to be. May you experience God's grace and mercy this week, and may you extend it to all whom you encounter.